Allison here, recording another video. I was like, well, I'm in here, the sun is shining, might as well record another video. Okay, so today's video is going to be rather short or pretty quick. I hope so. Hope I'm not super talkative because I have to be at work in 30 minutes. I'm working from home. But I decided to quickly share with you 3 perfumes that I think are great, less expensive alternatives to Chanel number 5. So I recently got Chanel number 5 Eau Premiere. I recently added that to my collection. Yay! I got it for such a great deal on Mercari. But once I smelled it, and I was glad I have it, but I was also like, I have things that are kind of in the same vein and they don't cost as much. Are you able to get them for even less than $45? Even though $45 for a 1.2 ounce of Chanel is a good deal. But still, there's alternatives out there that are in that same vein that are still even cheaper than that. So I decided to share them with you, and I just have 3 for you today. So first up, we have White Diamonds by Elizabeth Taylor. I mentioned liking this perfume before when I was talking about my white diamonds that's in the blue bottle. It's the sparkling version. I can't remember the name of it. Elizabeth Taylor White Diamonds Sparkling something. But when I was talking about that one, I was saying how I wish I had the actual white diamonds. And then I won it in a contest. I follow Fragrance Net on Instagram and Facebook. And so every week they have contests on Facebook and Instagram. I entered the one on Facebook and I actually won. Part of me is like, oh my goodness, if I had known I was going to win, I should have put down a more expensive perfume. But then a part of me was also like, I got this one and I've wanted it for a while. But this one, usually I see it around at Ross, Dress for Less, TJ Maxx, on fragrancenet.com for really discounted price, like no more than $20. I've seen it for $13 up to $20. But this one, if you like that Chanel number 5 smell, I think you'll like this. It's not the same exact smell. None of these that I'm going to talk about today are dupes. But I feel like if you like Chanel number 5, you like Chanel number 5 Eau Premiere, then you'll like this one. This one has tuberose. It smells aldehydic. It smells creamy. And it lasts a decent amount. It lasts pretty long to be an eau de toilette. All of these, of course, are going to have more of a mature maternal smell. So if you're looking for something that's like fresh and young and snazzy and jazzy, this isn't really it unless you just have the personality to make it that way. I do feel like some people can make a perfume be whatever they want it to be just based on their personality. But again, this is White Diamonds by Elizabeth Taylor. I like how it smells a bit aldehydic without smelling too aldehydic. And it smells mature and creamy, a little tuberosy, and it lasts a long time. And I've worn it some. I've worn it some while we've been on quarantine, and I enjoy it as an at-home scent. I enjoy wearing it, not necessarily around the house when I'm getting ready for bed, but when I'm inside and I still want to feel together without necessarily pulling out one of my expensive perfumes, because those I want to save for when we're back out in public. And again, this is Elizabeth Taylor White Diamonds. Next up is another one that's really inexpensive. I got this one for like $7.99 or something like that. I can't remember the exact price anymore because it was so long ago. But this one also has that aldehydic smell, but it's softer and fruitier. And this is Cabotin de Grace by Grace. The last time I wore this, I went over to my best friend's house. I didn't expect to get complimented because this one again is more of a mature maternal scent. But when I walked into the living room where she was sitting, she was like, "You smell good." And I was like, "I do?" And she was like, "Yeah, you smell good." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Because again, this one is a bit aldehydic. Ooh, when you first spray it, you can smell the aldehydes for sure. But you can also smell the black currant in this. It has black currant and it has tuberose. So, there's a bit of a theme. I like tuberose. But this one is fruity, floral, and aldehyde, and it has a softness to it, but the sillage is still good because I wasn't that close to my best friend when she was like, "Oh, you smell good." So the scent carries, but for this to be aldehyde, it doesn't carry in like a choking way. When you first spray it, especially if you spray heavy, it has about 20 minutes of being kind of heavy. I can even taste it a little bit now. Maybe some got in my mouth though. But it has a bit of heaviness when you first spray it, but it calms down. It's soft, fruity, floral, maternal, and a great inexpensive alternative to Chanel No. 5. Last but not least, I think of the three that I'm talking about today, this one is this is the youngest one. The other two smell a bit more mature. This one works for a mature scent, but I think it also has some youth to it, some exuberance and excitement. And this is Burberry Body. This one isn't aldehydic. This one is irisy. The iris in here is super nice. Got it on my face. Let me spray it in the cap because I'm not really good at spraying in the air and not getting it on me. But this one is creamy, powdery because of the iris, and just a bit sexy. It's called Burberry Body, so that might have been the goal. But this one has some type of almost nuttiness to it. It smells almost like, not quite almonds, but kind of the same feeling, I guess, when you taste cashews. It has a bit of a nuttiness to it. And it's creamy and it's sweet. It's almost vanillic. I'm not quite sure if vanilla is actually in here. But this one is nice. And it sticks to your clothing and it lasts all day. And you can find it for a really good price. Like, I think I got this for $10 and it was at Marshall's on sale. But I think most of the time when I've seen this, it's been like $20 at the discounters. Full price is probably like $50 and above. But you can find this for a really good price. And again, this is Body by Burberry. So that concludes this video. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.